Now, for decades, there's been a select few characters that you and I both know are evil, but we just can't prove it. But look, that's all gonna change today because I am here with proof, evidence. I got stuff to back it up. And y'all gonna help me, bro. We gonna do a suspicion scale for each character I mentioned today, and we gonna get to the bottom of it today. Now, to start off this investigation, let's talk about good old Goku, man. And now, if you've never seen Dragon Ball Z, Goku's this fun-loving alien superpower that just goes around and saves people, basically. But no, freak that. I see right through it. This ain't Goku. This ain't the Goku I know. Because I have a specific scene to talk about to start this investigation, being the Frieza arc. And now, my anime fans know that this Frieza arc lasted 300 days, bro. And prior to Goku pulling up to the scene, I want to remind y'all that Frieza was just violating everyone and everybody in sight, including the fact that Frieza 200 pumped Goku's original planet. Keep that in mind. And so one might assume that Goku would understand after all this is one of them villains you don't play with. This one, when you get the chance, you gotta eviscerate him, get him gone, pack him up. Nah, Goku said frick that and literally let this man power up to 100% to make things fair, bro. When he was at his peak strength, Goku was at the top of the top. He just went Super Saiyan. I ain't gonna lie. It gets to a point where certain things being fair just are out of the question. Mind you, he just blew up Krillin, who was Goku's best friend for years, bro. That was just in front of him and he let him charge up. What the fuck are we talking about playing fair? I'm gonna get mad and get off script, bro. And I understand the excuse of Goku likes fighting people. Oh, he just loves the game. No, bro. Your son was over there getting whooped on my Frieza too. He beating up the whole lineage. What do you mean? This ain't no fair time. Speaking of his son getting whooped on, it's starting to add up because during the Cell games, I know y'all remember when Goku gave freaking Cell a sensu beam, bro. Like, I get angry off of this to this day. This was dead a 0 IQ play by Goku, man. I don't care how much potential this little Gohan had, bro. Why would you allow the strongest villain y'all fought ever to get to 100% when he fighting your son? This is bad parenting and bad human overall. I told you Goku's evil, y'all. You can't convince me otherwise. I see past it, y'all. I'm not gonna let this slide, bro. I'm gonna be honest. My suspicion level for Goku is 8 out of 10. We can debate in the comments. Y'all let me know what you think, bro. Now, continuing on, I want to talk about a real sleeper. And I mean this man, Dr. Strange, because he's one of them characters I've always had my eye on for some reason. And I'm going to be honest, he hasn't really shown anything to say that he is evil. But the way this man be moving, all mysterious and like skeptical of everybody and everything, I get he's Dr. Strange, magician. Congratulations. But no, why are you moving like this? Nah, I'm really just mad because he was talking to Tony Stark crazy. Stony, what? And I'm not trying to make no conspiracy videos, but this is my video. When he said he saw one reality where the Avengers survived, I don't believe him, bro. He saw one reality where Tony Stark died. He Tony Stark ops. I'm pulling conspiracies out my butt right now, bro. Deep down, I know there's evil somewhere in him. Let's give him a 1 out of 10, bro, because I'm just being obnoxious now. Now, continuing on, I got a character y'all probably don't even remember or forgot about. But if you see the Inside Out, you know who Joy is. You know who Joy is. And per usual to everybody else, she's this fun-loving Joy. She's literally the embodiment of joy in somebody's mind. And of course, she's there to promote happiness for the main character, Riley. But I'm not digging that, bro. I don't see it. Because on the lowest of keys, she was one of the reasons Riley almost skipped town in her rebellion arc when she was a teen, bro. Because since the start of the movie, she was stuck on Riley just experiencing joy and happiness. But we know life don't work like that. It's not going to be sunshines and rainbows the whole time. Like, I remember watching the movie and Riley first moved to the new state or whatever, and sadness was trying to touch one of the things. Joy started tweaking out. She's like, ain't no sadness here, bro. She over here regulating other emotions. Do y'all realize this? And then she was type the ringleader, bro. She was low-key the ringleader. But back to the scene I'm talking about. She literally said, sadness, don't touch no more memories. We don't do sadness around here. It's strictly joy, okay? She talking about herself. She egotistical. She narcissistic like Cardi. Man, lifestyle. And it even went to the extent that she drew a circle and told sadness not to move from here, bro. She said Riley only experiencing me. Whoa, now that I'm thinking about it, this is, bro, she is evil, bro. She said Riley only gonna experience her joy. And as we saw when the movie progressed, you sometimes need sadness to snap you back in and lock in. They literally prove you can't be joy and happiness all the time, which she wants it to be. Sunshines and rainbows, like I said. And I'm not gonna lie, this movie is beyond me. It was kind of trippy as a kid, because imagine little people inside you controlling your emotions and how you move through day-to-day life. But overall, what I'm getting at is joy is fishy. Joy is not just joy. She has some greater agenda, propaganda going on inside Riley's head, bro. Whole time, I don't even know what emotion I'd be. I'd probably be confusing or something. I've been in class tweaking as of recently. Joy, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I feel strongly about Joy after this one. I'm giving 9 out of 10. Y'all can say what you want. I'm just giving y'all the facts, bro. I'm giving y'all the facts. 9 out of 10 suspicion. Since Christmas is coming up, I got a special one for y'all, because Santa Claus is not coming to town this time. And I know Santa isn't really a character or anything like that, but as a kid, I just didn't like the idea of bro. Because he honestly just felt evil. Like, for starters, you telling me bro can see me when I'm sleeping. He knows when I'm awake. knows when I've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. I'm just trying to sing on the track. But for real, what you mean he see me when I'm sleeping? I'm a whole kid. Because this really do make Santa sound like a creep now that I think about it. I would have called the police on bro if this was actually factual. Imagine seeing Santa in a Gideon video though. For real, I always thought, what type of relationship was this? Santa over here giving me gifts if I'm good and then giving me coal if I'm bad. Mind you, he's breaking in my house to give me these gifts and coal if I'm bad. So you're telling me if I don't do good, he gonna just come in my crib, break in to give me coal? No, I'm calling the police. Like I said, I'm calling the police. Only people I know sneaking in the houses at nighttime when you don't know they're there are criminals. For real, when I do this, I get the police called on me. When Santa do this with some boxes coming in, he get cookies and milk and stuff set out for him. Freak that, bro. I'm not with that, Santa. I'll smack Santa if I see him. But I'm just gonna say I would do things differently if I was Santa, because I know he's evil based off all this. And personally, I would just order farm. I wouldn't need to break in no houses. I would use my magic a different way to get the presents in, not breaking in the crib and watching kids when they was sleeping awake and stuff like that. You telling me this dude ain't evil? What? But back on topic, let's just break this in simple terms. Santa is old as time. One time out of the year, he comes through and breaks into my house to give me gifts. Sometimes gifts I don't even want. Like, why wouldn't I believe there's something else going on here with bro? Like I said, I just can't prove it yet. I can't put my finger on it, but I know there's something off with Santa. Old Saint Nick or whatever it's called. But I'm not gonna lie, maybe if Santa was like the one from that Jack Frost movie with like tattoos and mess, I'd be with it. That Santa was cool. That Santa was mad aura. Folks had tattoos, bruh. Santa, I'm giving a 5 out of 10. He gave me great presents when I was younger. So shout out, bro, but he's still mad suspicious. 5 out of 10 on this evil scale. There's something about him. I know it. Good old Magic School Bus. Out of the classic for all my 90s and 2000s, baby. You know, by me bringing this up, I bet you already assume who I'm talking about if you've seen this show. Because Miss Frizzle is one of a kind. She's one of them teachers you have to watch. You might have to fire every once in a while. And of course, she's this great, iconic teacher, taking her students on extravagant field trips inside of people to the moon, freaking under the ocean and stuff like that. But no, she's dead putting her kids in danger. These children are always in danger. I don't care what nobody says. Because why every time they go on a field trip, it's life or death, bro? I'm telling you, if you watch the shows and go back, they start off smooth when they get into it. They do it wherever they're at in the freaking middle of nowhere. And then something almost goes wrong every time. I don't know about y'all. I know fields are supposed to be fun, but I don't think you're supposed to be worrying about your safety as a jit. My fields was like going to Shed Aquarium or something like that. Going downtown to the city and seeing museums and stuff like that. But no, she had these kids moving like SEAL Team 6 and she had them doing work. They were used to be, their dad used to be doing her tasks like Among Us or something. Like, could y'all imagine the kids going home from school and telling their parents, hey, we went to the moon today and little Billy almost just died and froze to death? They wouldn't, because their parents not gonna believe them. Oh, I think we figured it out. That's it right there. She knows though nobody gonna believe them. She knows nobody will believe what they tell them because the stuff they doing is so crazy. This makes it even more suspicious. Like, that's the whole point, bro. I have a theory. Frizzle is going to end all these kids eventually. She's just slowly building her trust with them. Oh, we just doing this and that. And imagine the freaking school bus is not even the school bus is an alien or something, bro. I'm not the only one who thought of this because there's theories on YouTube videos about this, bro. What are they like? What is that bus? How does she? What the freak is going on? This is beyond me, bro. I'm gonna end this video. Suspicion 10 out of 10. Mrs. Frizzle is 10 out of 10. She's evil, bro. And that's gonna be a wrap for this video, but I need y'all help. I want y'all to send me some characters to investigate because I want to make a part 2. So DM me on Instagram with some characters that you think is evil, secretly on the low, that you thought. DM me on Instagram and we gonna cook up this part 2 together, y'all. And send me the suspicion level too. I'm gonna respond. Love y'all boys. 3Q5 out. Oh, we out. Oh.